When your friend knows too much about you, shushing face with tears of joy. The summer heat of Queens clung to everything: metal subway railings, cracked sidewalks, even the air itself. The city smelled of roasted peanuts, halal carts, and the faint ache of ambition. Armin had been living in New York for almost 10 years now, but every time July rolled around, he missed the dry, open air of Karachi. He was 29, working 2 jobs: bartending at night, delivering packages during the day. Life wasn't glamorous, but it was steady. At least steady enough to send money back home, steady enough to keep his head above water in a city that could drown you with bills and broken promises. But there was one person who had always kept him afloat: his best friend, Malik. They had met in high school, 2 awkward Pakistani kids trying to figure out where they belonged. Malik was louder, braver, and carried his immigrant struggle like armor. He cracked jokes in thick Queens slang, yet still prayed Jummah with his father every Friday. Malik wasn't perfect: he had a habit of sticking his nose where it didn't belong, but he was loyal. And loyalty in New York was rarer than quiet streets. The secret. On a humid Thursday night, after his bar shift, Armin found himself sitting with Malik on the steps of their old high school. They hadn't been there in years. The brick walls looked smaller, almost defeated by time. Malik lit a cigarette. "Bro, you ever think we'd still be here? Same city, same problems, just older." Armin laughed softly. "Nah. I thought I'd be rich by now. Or married. Or, something." Malik squinted at him. "You mean besides hiding the fact you're seeing someone your family doesn't know about?" Armin froze. The city noise faded. "What?" Malik smirked, blowing out smoke. "Relax, man. I saw the texts on your phone last week when you left it on the counter. Don't worry, I'm not judging." Armin's heart sank. He had been careful, so careful. Lena wasn't just anyone. She was Puerto Rican, fiery, ambitious, and Catholic. His mother would faint if she even heard her name. They had been seeing each other for 6 months, sneaking around after work, dreaming of a life that seemed impossible under the weight of tradition. "How much did you see?" Armin asked, his voice tight. "Enough." Malik grinned mischievously. "Enough to know you're in deep. Enough to know she makes you happy." Armin wanted to be angry, but the truth was Malik had always known more about him than he was comfortable admitting. Malik knew when he was lying, when he was broke, when he was heartbroken. And now, he knew this too. The first twist. A week later, Armin's world cracked open. His mother called from Karachi, her voice sharp with suspicion. "Beta," she said, "Malik's mother told me something strange. She said you are seeing a girl from here. Is this true?" Armin nearly dropped the phone. Malik. His best friend. His brother. He had told his mother no. "Am I?" Armin lied quickly. "People talk nonsense here, don't listen." But his chest burned with betrayal. That night, he confronted Malik outside a hookah lounge in Astoria. "Why would you tell your mother about Lena? Why would you do that to me?" Malik looked genuinely hurt. "Bro, I didn't. I swear. My mom overheard me talking on the phone once, that's it. I never meant for it to get to your family. Now my mom thinks I'm ruining everything. Do you understand how dangerous this is for me, for Lena?" Malik's expression hardened. "Dangerous, Armin? You're acting like you're a criminal. You love someone. That's it? Why are you so scared of your family? You're almost 30. Armin shook his head. You don't understand. My family sacrificed everything to get me here. If they think I betrayed them. He couldn't finish the sentence. The shame was too heavy. The spiral. Days passed. Then weeks. Armin tried to ignore it, but Malik's words gnawed at him. Maybe Malik was right. Why was he so afraid? Why was he still living like a boy, not a man? But then, another blow came. One night after work, Lena looked at him, her brown eyes heavy with something unspoken. Armin. Malik called me. Armin's blood ran cold. What? Why? She hesitated. He said he was just looking out for you. He told me, maybe I should back off. That your family would never accept me. That I should let you go before it gets ugly. Armin's hands shook. Malik had crossed the line. It wasn't loyalty anymore, it was control. The confrontation. The rain poured hard the night Armin finally snapped. He found Malik at their old halal cart, scarfing down chicken over rice. You went behind my back, Armin spat, his voice louder than the thunder. You called her. You tried to scare her away. Malik dropped his fork. Bro, calm down. No. Don't bro me right now. You know everything about me. My secrets, my dreams, my fears. And you use it like a weapon. Do you know how that feels to have your own best friend be the one sabotaging you? Malik stood, his face twisted with frustration. Sabotaging? I'm trying to save you. You think I want to see you lose your family, your community? You're playing with fire, Armin. You'll end up alone. At least I'm being real with you. Armin's chest heaved. For the first time, he didn't see a friend. He saw someone who thought he owned his life. I'd rather be alone, Armin whispered, than be chained to someone who thinks they know what's best for me. The silence. For months, they didn't speak. Malik stopped coming around. Armin stopped answering his calls. The silence felt like a wound that wouldn't close. But something changed in that silence. Armin found courage. He told Lena the truth, that he was ready to fight for them. He got a better job delivering medical supplies, started saving for a small apartment. For once, he was living for himself, not for Malik, not for his mother, not for anyone else. The final twist. It was almost a year later when Malik showed up at Armin's bar. He looked thinner, older, as if life had chewed him up and spit him out. Can we talk? Malik asked quietly. Armin poured him a glass of water. They sat in the corner. I was wrong, Malik admitted, his voice breaking. I thought I was protecting you. But really, I was just scared. Scared of losing you to a life I didn't understand. You're braver than me, Armin. You always were. Armin swallowed hard. Why are you telling me this now? Malik's eyes watered. Because my mom's sick. Real sick. And I realized, when people you love might leave you forever, all the secrets, all the control, it means nothing. What matters is that they're happy. And you look happier now. Armin sat back, the weight of years pressing down on him. His friend had known too much about him. He had meddled, twisted, interfered. But he had also loved him, in his own flawed way. For the first time in a long time, Armin reached across the table. We'll figure it out, Malik. Like we always did. The ending. New York still smelled of ambition and exhaustion. Life was still hard, still unfair. But as Armin walked Lena home that night, her hand tucked safely in his, he realized something. Sometimes your best friend knowing too much about you is both the curse and the blessing of survival. Because even when they hurt you, even when they betray you, they are also the mirror that forces you to see who you really are. And for the first time, Armin wasn't afraid of that reflection.